Hello everyone, it's me, Carol from Practical Mystic. I thought I would come on today for two reasons. The first was I did get a request from a subscriber to redo a video I did back in 2020. The name of that video is the new daily 4-card tarot spread. It's a tutorial, and then I thought, wow, I would really like to be able to talk about and address to everyone tuning in today the importance of this full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio happening on May 15th. We have Mercury retrograde as a few days ago. There's aspects to Mercury, aspects to Pluto, aspects to Chiron, the wounded healer. And of course, we still got that tug of war with Uranus and Saturn, and just a lot going on astrologically. The request to redo the tarot spread is a daily spread, so I thought I would go ahead and do a mock reading so that I can still use this as a tutorial, but address it more for a longer lifespan, at least a month, because we know that these lunar eclipses are sometimes up to 6 months, a year, depending on their strength and their aspects. But I just kind of reworded. It's going to be the same 4-card spread, but I took the word today out. So join me as I do a mock reading. And even though it is a mock reading, many times in the classroom setting, I would do these readings to show people how to interpret cards and interact with them. And 9 times out of 10, there would be someone there saying, that reading was for me. I can relate to it. And sometimes there'd be more than one person that could relate to aspects. So who knows what's going to be revealed here, but we will go ahead and do this mock reading and ask the tarot for the wisdom to be revealed. So let me go ahead and get centered, and we'll shuffle the cards, and then I will go ahead and put out all 4 of the cards like I do in my tutorials, and we'll go from there. Going to cut them 3 times to the left. That's good. We're just going to take out the 4 cards. Okay, now these are the positions again, the original, but the word today was taken out. The first card is the influence, of course, and that influence could be from the past or the present, but that affects the current situation. The second card is the current potential. It can tell you, hey, you need to take this action, or the attitude to consider, maybe change of mind, reevaluate, think about it a little more. The third card is, of course, our challenge. That challenge can be twofold. It could be an inner conflict within us, a tug of war there between, should I do this, should I do that, or it's difficulties and stressful events outside of you. Could be in the workplace, could be with a relationship, could be in the household. Who knows where it is? We're going to be able to look at that in position number 3. And then the last card is always the opportunity. And that opportunity could be a course of action that is available, or a new perspective from the knowledge we just gained from doing the first 3 cards and whatever the opportunity card is when it surfaces. So we're going to do this and let's see what happens. All right, here is our influence, past or present, that affects the current situation. And we have the 10 of Wands, and we know that at the 10 level, there's a little bit of hesitation. We're pausing because we've already completed at the 9 level. And hopefully integrated the lesson of the 9. So at that 10 level, and we're going to look at the wands as the spiritual inner promptings that we have. So the influence is, have we bitten off more than we can chew in the past? And now at this 10 level, we're burdened, or it's a heavy load, or we're just kind of methodically going about day to day with our head down, laboring, but not being inspired. This pause of, okay, I met my quota, I've done what I was supposed to do. I'm not sure what direction to take right now. I'm just moving for the sake of moving. So let's see what that current potential is, or possibly the action to take. And that card is the Death card. Telling me, what's really fascinating about this is the Death card is the card for Scorpio. It is the sun sign Scorpio that corresponds with the tarot death card. So here we have that Scorpio energy coming out with that full moon in Scorpio happening on May 15th, which always 2 days before and 2 days after are that powerful mix feeling, emotion. So the death card is saying the current potential is letting go, allowing yourself to make maybe those changes you're having a hard time giving up, you wanting to maybe still be in control of. That could be something with your work, something at the home front. But the death card is saying the time has come that you need to let it go. It needs to change in some way, and you're not allowing it to change. So to go forward to see what that challenge is, to understand why we're not letting go, let's look at, is it an inner conflict, or is it difficulties or a stressful event? And it's back to, oh, how interesting. I talked about the 9 level prior to the 10 of the wands. Okay, at the 9 level in numerology, yes, we know that the number 9 is completion, and we know that the 10 card is pausing. There's a hesitation. There's more of the integration of what was achieved at the 9 level, but it also has an aspect. And the number 9 aspect is a physical aspect, a mental aspect. 9 is a mental number. And even the card symbology is showing that with his bandage around his head, and kind of looking in wonderment what to do, holding on to that one wand. Is it for protection? Is it for fear? So my challenge is, I am afraid of letting go of this situation, of maybe a relationship, maybe a job. Maybe a job has become quite burdensome, and you're afraid that you're not going to be able to be reemployed or have the same money, etc. But there's definitely a sense of knowing that you've reached a limit, and it could be a mental frustration, worrying about not being supported by others at this point, conflicts there. So the challenge is, again, come to the realization that you may not have a choice. So what is the opportunity, the course of action that is available, or the new perspective from the knowledge we've just gained? Oh, we have a lot. Oh, there's fiery energy here, friends, and we have watery moon. Scorpio is a water sign. And we have the 2 of Wands, and I would say the opportunity is kind of what we've alluded to. I have to let this go and then look at opportunities. I have the world in my hand. I'm reflecting on the unknown, the body of water that I'm above right now, on top of this landing, this castle, and I'm gonna have to just be aware, willing, looking for those opportunities for something different than what I've limited here. It's ended here, it's dying here, and it's causing me a lot of energy, a lot of strife, a lot of fear. So I think the opportunity card is beautiful. The Two of Wands says there's something more for you out there. You're just going to have to detach, be free, and go and explore and discover. So I'm going to say this was quite interesting. Hopefully, whoever is out there, that they can relate to this, whether you're stuck in a relationship, stuck in a job, not inspired, feeling unsupported, maybe questioning your belief system, what's happening, who am I? Sometimes there's an identity crisis when we have all this fire, this the self, because the wands is also the self. If I lose this title, what then? So a lot can be said about this reading. If you have any questions, folks, please feel free to contact me. I hope you enjoyed this, and may everyone have a safe and blessed full moon on the 15th. Bye for now.